Does anything ruin your reading vibes faster than a spoiler, overused tropes, or overhyped books? Today I'm diving into a list of 10 of my bookish pet peeves that I'm sure many readers can relate to. So let's see how many of these drive you crazy as well. I'm Jaylene, welcome back to my channel where we turn every page into a journey. Today I wanted to discuss 10 bookish pet peeves that I have seen all over the internet, and I've come up with my own list, so let's see how many of you guys can relate to these. Now before I begin the video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell to get notified every time I post, and let's begin. Also to preface, if you don't like my opinions, I couldn't care less. I'm gonna jump right into this list to not waste any time. Now this list is not gonna be in chronological order. I'm just gonna go 1 through 10. I'm gonna start with my biggest pet peeve that I have seen continuously on social media like TikTok and YouTube. Number 1 on my list is actually my biggest pet peeve, and it is influencers in the book community who have a huge following and they only read a certain type of book or genre. Now what I mean by that is they only read romance or thrillers or mysteries, and they don't really dive into different genres or into different authors as well. Now it's great to read authors that are mainstream. Small indie authors also need some love too, and that is the only way that they're gonna get the traction they need, just like the mainstream authors that we see on Book Talk and BookTube every single day. Moral of the story, show some small authors some love and you'll really be surprised with the books that they write. They write amazing books, the storylines are great, they can be funny, scary, thrilling, whatever genre you're looking for, try to look for indie authors in that genre and read their work. Number 2 is font size. When I say font size, I cannot stand when the font is tiny. I'm not trying to strain my eyes. I already have poor vision. I wear glasses and contacts, so I'm not trying to squint at the words on my Kindle, which I know I can zoom in with, but mostly in physical books, I'm not trying to squint at the words just to read the book. I feel like the bare minimum font size should be at least 13 to 14. I don't know if that's too big, but 12 and under is a little too small for me. Number 3, if you give away spoilers, you're a terrible person. Not in reality, if you give away spoilers, you're really wrong for that. I don't want to be your friend. Just because you finished the book already and I'm still reading it, that doesn't mean you should give away the major plot line of the book. So let me finish the book first, then we can come together and discuss the plot and everything that has to do with the book. Before that, don't say a word. I don't want to know anything. If it's not on the blurb, don't say shit. This also goes hand in hand with seeing spoilers in video form on TikTok. Like when ACOTAR came out and when I was reading that series, I did see some spoilers, but I didn't really remember them because it was so far into the series. But regardless, at least put a trigger warning saying spoilers ahead instead of just posting a spoiler video and then you get hate in the comments when people are like, why did you spoil the video? You're wrong for that. Number 4, something that I cannot stand is when I'm reading a book, people see me physically reading a book, and they try to talk to me and engage in a whole conversation like I'm not reading a book right now. Just leave me alone. Don't talk to me while I'm reading. If I wanted to have a conversation with you, I will put my book down, then we can talk. Otherwise, go do something else. Number 5 are overused tropes, specifically insta-love, the golden retriever boyfriend, love at first sight, which is pretty much insta-love, cliche mean girls. Now here's my little tip with insta-love. I feel like insta-love is love bombing at its finest. You can't tell me that you meet Susie at the damn coffee shop and 30 minutes into your conversation you tell the bitch you love her. Like, there's no way that's real. I really want a true, authentic, raw love story, but let it be realistic. I know that we're reading fictional books, but that's a little bit too unrealistic. I think the worst trope of all is the golden retriever boyfriend. Because why are you being such a simp? I know it's great to be nice to the girl, to have feelings for her and eventually fall in love, but have a little bit of a backbone. You don't have to be so nice to her, especially when she's mean to the man and he's still like, oh, that's okay. I'll let you just walk all over me. No, get a backbone. If she's mean to you, call the bitch out. Number 6 is an unlikable protagonist. When there's a main character that's overly perfect, unrealistic, and just all around annoying, that gets under my skin. I'm gonna give a quick example, especially of a book that I did not love reading. I thought this book was ass, actually, and it is Beach Read by Emily Henry. Now the main character, January, she really got on my nerves because she was just bitter to people. She was mad at life. It made me very frustrated, and I wish I would have DNF'd that book because I truly did not like it. Moving right along to number 7, it's having stickers on books. In Target, we're gonna throw hands because I feel like you are the only place of business that does this to their books. It's not necessary to put the 20% sticker on the book. I promise you. You can find other ways to display that the book is 20% off, but please stop putting stickers on the books. And I'm speaking for everyone in the book community. We hate the stickers, so please stop. Coming in at number 7 are overhyped books that I see all over the book community, specifically Book Talk. I know I'll probably get hate for these lists of books that I'm about to read off, but I really couldn't care less. Number 1, I just mentioned this a few minutes ago, Beach Read by Emily Henry. Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. That second book really did not need to be written. The Crescent City series. I wasted so much time reading those thick ass books, and I haven't even read the third one, and I'm not gonna waste my time doing that. Those are just a few of the books that I wrote down that came off the top of my head, but I'm sure there are plenty more. Number 9 is getting judged by the type of books that people like to read. There's actually a girl that I follow on Book Talk, and she's very much into reading alien fantasies that have to do with aliens, monsters, etc. And I've read her comment section, and she low-key gets a lot of hate. But do you, boo, because you're doing great on Book Talk. Although you might find it weird that she likes to read monster alien books, she loves it. That's where she thrives and feels most comfortable reading books. You can't judge someone when all you do is read romance. And these romance books, half the time their plot is terrible, or there's no plot to begin with. I couldn't imagine reading a plotless book. That's so irritating. Last but not least, I see this almost every day on my Book Talk, and it's when other people care about how many books others have on their shelves. I've seen a lot of creators who dedicate a whole room to having bookcases, and those bookcases are filled to the brim with books. And then their comments, people are like, why are you buying so many books and you're not even gonna read them? Are you buying the books for them? No. So why are you complaining about how many books they have on their shelves when you need to run to the bookstore and go get some more for yourself? I feel like people that complain about how many books others have on their shelves are just envious because they don't have a room full of books like the creator does. It's okay that you don't have 500 books in your room yet. You'll get there one day. Just don't shit on other people who have that opportunity and the privilege to have as many books as they do. So just mind the business that pays you and keep scrolling. I want to know your bookish pet peeves, so let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of the pet peeves that I've listed off today. If you enjoyed my video today, please don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe, and hit the bell in the corner to get notified each time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.